Hey, how you doing? Dan the Man here. We're going to do an educational video on how to plant Tulsi from seed to garden, right?
You got it.
Okay, cool. Everyone, this is Kerr.
How's it
I call
going?
her the master gardener. I don't know if she'd call herself that, but let's make a video.
All right.
Okay, cool. So you lead the way, Kerr.
All right. Well, we have over 20 different varieties of Tulsi in the garden. So the bees help us continuing to make other varieties as they cross-pollinate. But we always like to start our Tulsi from seed because it gives us a good strong plant. So basically, let me show you how to collect a seed. These Tulsi flowers, once they go to flower, as you work your way down, all these little nodes have seeds in them. So a lot of times we'll use a dried seed to start a plant because that's imitating nature. Because in nature what's going to happen is this flower is going to open from the bottom up, and as the seed in the plant dries, the seed is going to fall out of its little holder onto the ground and germinate itself. So everything we do in this garden is trying to imitate nature. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to harvest the seeds from the bottom because they're going to be the driest. So let's get a couple of nice long flower stalks that are starting to dry a little bit. Okay, so we have our flowers, and now we're going to go to the nursery and pull out our seeds.
Okay, lead the way, please.
All right. So I've already collected some of the other varieties of Tulsi that we have in the garden because we're going to start probably about 15 different varieties today. Not all on film, it'd be way too boring for you all. But to get the seeds out, just going to shake these. If you could, I wish you could smell this right now. It smells really strong. Tulsi. This is a good thing to have on your hands when you leave work every day. So we want to find these aren't our actual seeds. These are just the holders of the seed. The seed is hiding in there. There it is.
Cool.
And when they're really dry, they come out a little easier, so we can see like in this one.
Yeah, that one's really like bone dry.
See these? They're your seeds right here. Yeah, see that tiny little thing?
Point to it.
Right here?
Let's see if I can see your
Right
finger.
here. Right there.
Oh, there it is. Okay,
Yeah.
there it is, the tiny little thing.
Tiny.
Cool.
So that's what's going to make our next plant. Amazing that this little seed is going to turn in.
Filming a video. What are you doing?
So we got some potting mix right here. Already prepped out, put into small pots. We always use organic potting mix. Good way to start your soil. Some worm castings, some good food for your seed to get started. We're gonna wet it down a little bit. Seeds need moisture to germinate. So if your seed dries out in your pot at any point, it's not gonna turn into a plant. So once you put seeds into soil, you got to make sure that you give them lots of attention. Make sure they stay nice and moist all day. Again, we're trying to imitate nature, so.
A lot of plants are like children, especially in the beginning.
Oh, definitely. That's why I don't have any.
That was so fun.
All right. So now we have our seed.
I went in there.
A general rule of thumb is to plant your seed only as deep as it is large. So we would just want to barely put these tiny seeds underneath the soil.
Just a quarter an inch, half an inch.
Like a lot of times what I do is I'll just put the seed in, drop the seed in. You couldn't even see me do it, but I promise I did. And like sometimes not every seed germinates, so I'll put maybe like two or three seeds per cell. And then once they come up, you can thin them out, take the strongest one. So usually there will be one that's bigger than all the other three. That's the one that we keep because it's the strongest, most vibrant. So once the seeds are in, I just usually just take my finger, put a tiny bit of soil over them. Water it down. And then in about probably 4 days or so, we should start seeing little sprouts, and it'll take about 2 weeks before they're big enough and old enough to transplant into the garden.
Cool. Is there any Tulsi starts in here?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
So,
and what is that? The African?
This is an African variety. They get really big. They can get like a good 10 feet tall or so. And these starts are probably about three-ish weeks old.
Cool. And would those be ready to go in?
These are ready to go in.
Cool.
So you don't want to let them get too big. But once you start seeing your first root, you want to get it in the ground. Because as soon as your plant hits the pot, it sends itself the message that it can't get any bigger, that it's got to slow down its growth. So like you want to take it out and either put it in a bigger pot or put it in a ground so that the roots continue to spread.
And that's true for probably most plants.
For everything.
Yeah.
So you know.
The bigger the roots, the bigger the plant.
Exactly.
Cool.
Yeah. So you never want the plant to tell itself it needs to stop growing.
Right on. Thank you, Kerr. Is that good?
Yeah, we're good.
Right on. Thank you very much, everyone, for giving this video a thumbs up. I'm going to put a link down below so you know where I'm staying and working right now, the Kauai Pharmacy. And there's a link down below this video. You can check out the website. And as you can see, my friend, this is literally paradise on earth. There's a waterfall right behind, back over there, where I can go and sit and do breath work. And the air here is fresh, and the herbs are powerful and healing, energy grounding. So again, thank you very much for your time and attention today. I appreciate it. Hope you learned something. And I'm just having fun here at the Kauai Pharmacy on the farm. So y'all take care now, okay?